You alright? Hey, Firtless. Just want to do a quick. Oh my god, sunlight in here is fucking awful, isn't it? Okay, I'm sorry you can't really see my face, but okay, just bear with me, alright? You can hear me at least. I just want to do a video to say thank you very much. I've done many videos saying thank you very much. Over the years of running YouTube and my channel, very, very blessed, very, very lucky, and always appreciated. Never ever gonna forget, I assure you. Um, but right now, more than ever, well, the situation with my dad and stuff, I'm not gonna go into it again, come on, man. But it is due diligence to say thank you, each and every time. And like I said, the one thing my dad did sort of set up is to be set up for our remaining days, however long I live, my wife lives, and hopefully pass on to my daughter too. Mainly a property. That's one thing. Properties are very hard to come by these days. They're fucking expensive. My dad bought his property for, I think it was like £27,000 in 1978, and it's worth like nearly £500,000, I think. Not quite, but getting on towards. And that's not just inflation. That ain't right. That's broken. So I'm very, very fortunate. And now this will take time to go through. Of course it will. I'm his only heir, if that's the right word. So everything goes to me. I'll be... I say I know will, because my wife, and my child will be all right. It's just going to take a little while to come through. And in the meantime, the emergency of, it's pathetic because, having daddy bail you out every week for £50, it does destroy your pride a bit. But it's just how things are. It's not like we never worked or anything. I worked my whole life up until I met my wife, in effect, and then she worked for a bit, and then I worked for her. We took the reins, and I've certainly paid into this system, I assure you. And now what's stupid? I mean, the economy's broken. I've heard this before, but it makes no sense for I'm actually better off being on a benefit. It's not really a benefit in terms of just out of work or anything. I am literally being paid to be my wife's carer, literally, like officially on the books. If that makes sense, But yeah, we're slightly better off, not a lot better off, but slightly. We get less money than I was working, but because we don't have to pay rent, if you add it all up, 50 quid a week or up to £100 a week better off. Mental, isn't it? But it's just the way it goes. Now, obviously, I guess once the will goes through, depending on how much money is coming to me, I don't know what that is. I just seen my dad's accounts that he scrawled on a piece of paper in September that went, like I said, 20 grand here, 40 grand there, 30 grand here. I don't even know if that's like liquid cash or if it's like in debt. I don't know. But I would dare say our benefits would stop, but there'd be enough. And half it's also sort of tied to my millionaire uncle who owns like a chain of restaurants. I don't know everything, and I shouldn't give all this information out publicly anyway, which I won't, like, the hardcore details of it, but just giving you an idea that the point is, there's going to come a time soon where there'll be no longer, hey, Firtless, I need help, can you help us? That won't be a thing. I know I've said that before. Well, once I'm working, I won't need any help. Something goes wrong, whatever. But if you're living in a property where the rent's paid and stuff, I'd imagine we should be okay, We're never going to be homeless, hopefully. But that's what worries me as well. That's another thing I could do, because we have a brutal inheritance tax here where, they can take up to 40% of your shit, So I don't know. It's going to take me a while. I'm going to need my family's help as well with stuff. My dad has been released to a funeral home now. I think there's something a bit dodgy as well. I can't prove this, and it's only speculation, but I think he may have had some of his money taken from his wallet as well, because he always like religiously carries like up to 300 quid on him, always, like, you know, for any event or any situation. That's the sort of dude he was, right? But yeah, according to the yeah, you know, and they're a bit shady on like what he had, like, and yeah, and he had 40 quid on him. I'm like, 40 quid, my dad on him. That's unlikely. Sounds to me like there's 240 quid on him, and someone pocketed 200 but left some money in there. It doesn't look so bad, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not pointing fingers per se, but that's very unusual, and mm, yeah. But anyway, that's irrelevant, you know. It feels crass and wrong to talk about money when you have, you know, someone like your father or a loved one. You know, it just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because I know some people will say, like, you know, oh, you know, at least you'll be all right now. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That's, you know, that's brilliant. Yeah, it is, but I kind of rather have my dad, if that's all right. Well, it's not all right. I don't get a choice in the matter. You know, it's just fate. I can hear the cat meowing. Cat, I'll be with you in a minute. Let you out in a minute. Look, this is just a thank you and for the future in terms of, you know, won't be needing much help, much more. Elizabeth, the other person, I don't know if I want the name said or not. I'm saying Elizabeth because she commented, but the other person as well, thank you. Um, you know, just that was really, really helpful right now. You know, it was like I had like some like under a tenner electric left, emergency, I mean, not as in credit. And I was like, huh, get free till Monday, because we get, you know, some money every Monday, you know, 70 quid or so. Not a lot, but, you know, keeps us ticking over. Like, I don't think a tenner's going to last. We all need a bath, for example. It sounds ridiculous, but our baths have to be rationed because of how much it costs to boil the water. But yeah, that's another thing as well, as far as any thing that comes through inheritance. It won't be crazy, frivolous spending or anything like, oh yeah, say I've got 100 grand. I don't know what I got, but just say I have, okay. Well, I'm gonna buy myself a nice 300ZX Nissan from the 90s for 20k, and you know, insure it, and just, yeah, no, I'm gonna spend as frugal and as miserly as possible, kind of like how my dad did. You know, don't buy anything you don't need. You know, don't be stupid. You know, these crossbows and whatnot. Okay, so they're cheap. They're not expensive hobby to get into. That's one of the reasons why I got into it. Like, I couldn't believe how cheap it is to get into it. You know, most expensive thing is the sights on them. But if you don't care about that, you can even get them for fucking AliExpress for cheap. They don't do it. They're pointless. Off topic, but you know what I'm saying. It's not an very expensive hobby to get into at all. You know, really, in the grand scheme of things. And that's done. I haven't spent any more money on them since, and you know, just as they are, you know. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna be very cautionary and wise, I promise you. But what I will do, look, you know, the channel. I started this channel just being what I do, but I gotta go because I've run out of space apparently. Take care, much love.